Hello. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a makeup routine, or it used to be my makeup routine. I haven't done a full face of makeup consistently since probably the beginning of March 2020 and I have really for the last year, because I'm wearing a mask, I don't see the point of putting on a full face, especially like I would understand wearing a full face of makeup if I was only wearing a mask maybe for like 10 to 20% of my day. However, I do wear that mask from like 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning until 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And it just seems like a waste of product to be putting on a full face and not being able to show everyone that I'm pulling on a full face. So usually I just have eyeliner and mascara, but today we're doing everything. So I'm a little nervous because I think I've only done it like 5 times, and I'm nervous to see if I actually remember what to do. And not only that, my skin is very, very pale. I'm very white. Very white. And I don't think my makeup really matches my skin right now, or the makeup that I still have, which is also another thing. My makeup is like a year old. So if I break out after this video, that is why. And I can't be upset because I've done it to myself. And yeah, let's go ahead and see if I still remember this. I'm gonna put my hair up. I just got these bangs probably a month and a half ago at this point, and when I first got them they were short and they came across like this, and they were just so sassy, so beautiful, but my hair grows so fast that I've started parting them to the side, and sometimes I look like a boy. But other times it looks really nice, especially with my hair down. But sometimes with my hair up, I just feel like it looks like when a man has really long hair. Like I just look like a boy. Let me move you in so that you can focus on my face and not my messy bedroom. Oh boy, this is close. All right. Ooh. All right, this is what we're doing. So my skin isn't really that angry with me at the moment. I have like a couple blemishes. Here I have some scarring and a blemish. Over here I have some scarring. But I'm not really too upset about it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna work on my eyebrows a little bit. God has been so kind and blessed me with a unibrow. So that's something that I like have lived with my whole life. When I was younger, I shaved my eyebrows and I got in a lot of trouble for that. But it is what it is. He also blessed me with a mustache, so I'm just a hairy lady, and it is what it is. Thankfully my skin isn't too mad at me at the moment, so I'm gonna go in with the Clinique Moisture Surge CC, hi Hudson, CC cream. What I'm gonna do first is just put some on my hand, and then I'm gonna massage it into my face. Yes, sweetheart. Oh, go away, baby. Go away. I'm busy here. I know some people like freak out when they see people using their hands to apply stuff like this, but Hudson is trying to get out of the room, but he keeps leaving the room and then coming into the room, and then leaving the room and coming into the room, and my door doesn't lock, so he just pushes the door open. Stop. Okay, go on, go on. Like I was saying, I know people get like kind of grossed out when people use their hands to do this kind of thing, but I just feel like with this product, it is too light, I think is the right word, to use a brush for. And I like to put it on like it's lotion, because it is so thin of a product. that I can just put some more where I need it. And I used to do a full face every day for work. Every day. And I loved it. I always felt pretty. And now I don't really have to worry about it. I just worry about my eyes, which I think is like the best part of my body. My eyes and my hair. My eyes and my hair, best part. So I'm gonna add just a little bit extra where I have any blemishes, because this product is so buildable. So I got this right here, and then I have a lot of scarring on the sides of my cheeks from when I used to break out. I would like stare at myself in the mirror for hours. I would just stand there in the mirror in my bathroom where I grew up and just destroy my skin. And now I have scarring. Like, it's so soft. My skin is so soft here, but it looks like I have a pimple. And I'm just gonna build up. Also, don't mind my horrific nails. I'm painting them tonight, but I've been taking vitamin D every night, mainly because they say it's good for the COVID. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But my nails have gotten so strong that I can keep them long and paint them, and it looks like I have fake nails on. And so I didn't want to paint them today, because like during the day, because I knew I was gonna be doing chores and stuff like that. What do you guys think about this? I wonder, I think this actually matches my skin. Some of my other products I think would just make me look like a clown, but this I think really looks good because the tint is so sheer that you can really see my natural skin coming through. This product is also so good for like hot summer days, because you can just do a nice small little amount just to get a little bit of coverage, so you feel better because you have a little bit of coverage on, but it doesn't like melt off as bad as, you know, regular foundation. Right now I'm just going underneath my eyes just to give that a little extra coverage. You know, I live in a state where everything is open. There really aren't any lockdown guidelines. It's really kind of shameful, but it is what it is. And so even though my state allows us to go out to clubs or bars or whatever, I really don't live that kind of lifestyle currently. But let me tell you, I have some plans, and I need to start doing my makeup again, because I need to start remembering how to do my makeup so that when the time comes, I'm ready. So I think that's it for my foundation, even though it's just CC serum. I'm not gonna put anything else over this. Just rub it into my eyes. I'm just gonna rinse my hands off and then we'll get moving to the next part. Right, so my hands are clean and I am going to go in with something on my eyelids. I really stopped wearing any type of eyeshadow over the last year and I'm really getting back into it. I fell in love with this one color. So I'm going in with a Lancome palette. This is called Love Charm. It has these beautiful colors. I love mixing these two here. I don't know what those colors are called. It doesn't say. I think this was with like one of their gifts, but these two colors are just so beautiful to me, and I've always loved a really nice gold shimmer. So recently I've been putting this color all over, and then this color, it's very much like a matte rose, in my opinion, almost like a mauve. I wouldn't say rose. Rose is the wrong word. This is very much like a matte mauve-y color. I think it's very similar to the color of my lips, which I think really kind of, obviously it's the color I was born with, so it matches my skin tone really well. So I put this all over, and then this color I kind of put on the outside and into the crease. So I'll go ahead and do that with you. This one. This brush I've had, I think, for 7 years now, almost. Maybe 5. I think I've had this brush for 5 years. It's like falling apart at the seams, but it's an e.l.f. brush that I got for like $1 at my college school store. And I've loved it so much. Okay, so that is on. I'm just gonna put a little bit under my lash line. What a beautiful face. This is what I was doing. Like when I looked in the mirror. Why do we always make like the craziest faces? It reminds me of when I played an instrument in high school, and in orchestra, the real talented people, like just the super talented musicians, they always had playing face, where when they were playing and they were really into it and they were playing from memory, their faces would contort. That's essentially what I do when I put my makeup on. So I'm taking this, it's more of a flat brush, and I'm really placing the mauve color in the crease of my eye and at the corner and down my lash line. Then I'm going to take the original brush and just kind of blend out the edges. I'm really hoping this will be like just a regular look for me, because I like it a lot. I think the colors match my eyes. Oh, do you guys want to hear about something that's kind of tragic? I got the COVID. Unfortunately, I am one of the numbers who contracted COVID, and I got it through my job, from co-workers who didn't know they had COVID. And that's the real thing, isn't it? Like, that's how people are getting so sick, is that you don't realize that you have COVID, or you don't know that you have COVID. And so you're around people and you take down your mask, or you eat around them, or whatever the fact may be. And next thing you know, everybody is home in bed, not able to do anything for 2 weeks. So that is what happened to me. And I am so fortunate that I did not have a severe case of COVID. I think I'm very lucky and I'm very grateful. I did have a day and a night where I was super worried that I was like not able to breathe, and my boyfriend went out and got me a pulse ox so that I could check my oxygen level. The worst part of COVID was definitely losing my sense of taste and my sense of smell. It was really hard, and it was scary because if, like, you know, you don't know how long you're gonna lose it for, you don't know if you'll ever get it back. And it's like little things, like we were walking my dogs, and my boyfriend was like, oh, do you smell someone's having a bonfire? And it's one of my favorite smells in the world, and I couldn't smell it. I also got COVID during Christmas. The last thing I remember tasting was my morning coffee on Christmas morning, and I missed out on all the candies. I missed out on all the food. My mother sent me the most beautiful pouch that has like herbs and stuff. You know, you can buy it with like lavender and stuff and keep it like in your drawer or something like that. Actually, I'll just show you really fast. So I got this on the day after Christmas in the mail for one of my Christmas gifts from my mother and my father, and it smells like Christmas. It smells like beautiful evergreen pine, and it smells so good, and I couldn't smell it. And I remember just sitting there and kind of like crying, definitely crying, tearing up that I couldn't smell it. And every day until I got my scent back, I would walk up to this. I had it on my table, and I would walk up to it and I would take a big sniff of it. And if I could smell it, then I know, you know, because it's so strong, it's almost pungent. And so I would take a big whiff of it, and I just remember saying to myself, you'll be able to smell this. You will be able to smell this. And I can smell it now. But I couldn't smell it for 2 weeks. Maybe almost 3 weeks. But it just smells like heaven, and I keep it in one of my drawers. So I did my eyebrows off of camera because they're essentially just really two big caterpillars on my eyes, and I don't really know how to handle it. So right now I'm going in with another Lancome product. This is one of their cool eyeliner pencils, and this is in the shade Black Coffee. I really want to keep this. I guess the look I'm going for is like a brown wing. I want to keep it really close to my lash line, into my lid, keeping it really close to my lash line. And we're just gonna pray to the makeup gods that this works. Now I'm looking into a mirror off screen, and I'm looking dead on. And okay, how do we like that? Let's see. How is that? How is that? How is that? How is that? Could be better. Let's see. I'm gonna bring the mirror closer. When you're so used to using like liquid eyeliner, using a pencil or like this gets a little tricky. But we're making it work. We're making it work. Well, she's not bad. I kind of smudged her at the end, which is what I wanted. I don't know how to say this. I want my makeup to look as good as it could possibly look, but when it comes to something like this, kind of like smudging it at the end, I'm okay with that. I think it looks nice. Not bad. Now let's try it and do it to the other side. That's the tricky part. This is the part where it's like, I haven't done a winged look in so long. I usually just do a black line. But now this is where it's like, do I remember what I'm doing? No, I don't. I mean, is this too much? I kind of like the smudge look. I think it, I don't know, I like that it's a little different. I don't know, it could not be for me, but I'm kind of appreciating it. I think it's a little different, kind of what I wanted to do. I like that this is brown, but it's such a deep brown that it still kind of looks black, which is my normal, but it's not as it's not as intense. It still is a little bit lighter. I don't know, I don't hate it. But yeah, that was my COVID story. I had it during Christmas and I hated it, and I cried every day, and I barricaded myself to my bedroom. If my boyfriend came into the bedroom, he had to put a mask on if he needed to get something out of the dresser or something like that. When I left the bedroom, I made sure I had a mask on, and it was like that for probably a little over 3 weeks. No, a little over 2 weeks. So that's kind of my story. I'm very fortunate that I wasn't as sick as other people had been. I didn't have to go to the hospital or anything like that. So I just feel fortunate that I got it, but I didn't get super ill. And I think it's funny also that I got it because I'm so obsessed with making sure I am wearing a mask and like kind of being obsessive about other people around me wearing a mask. And then I ended up getting it, which is just hilarious to me. And I know other people who have said the same thing, like, wow, it's so funny that you got it, and it's so funny that so-and-so got it, because they're so like obsessive about not going anywhere, not doing anything, making sure they have a mask, this, that, and the other thing. And you guys happen to get sick. And I'm like, you know, it's just the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. Next, so I just curled my eyelashes. Now I'm gonna go in with this Lash Sensational by Maybelline. I've started using this probably about 2 months ago now, and I really like it. It has the double wand, so one side of the wand is bigger and better for volumizing, and the other one is better for lengthening. So what I usually do is I go in with the lengthening side, and I just kind of coat my lashes, and then I flip it over and go in with the volumizing side, and I get down at the roots and pull up, and then hit the tips. That was weird. And that's what it looks like. I did get vaccinated. I was very fortunate because of my job and because of what I do. They offered vaccination, and it was totally up to us, you know, the employees, to do what we wanted, whether we wanted to get it or not. And I decided, yeah, I'm definitely gonna get vaccinated. I got sick. I never want to be sick like that ever again in my life. And so I went ahead and I got vaccinated. And I had one of the, I keep like poking myself in the eye because I'm trying to like talk and do this. Ow. Okay. Ow. After poking myself in the eye at least 4 times, I think I figured it out. I can't multitask. What do you guys think? Do you like that mascara? I think it does a really good job. Okay, so yeah, I got the Moderna, and I got my first shot, and it nearly knocked me out. Like, I got the shot, and then I was sitting there with one of my coworkers, and we were just talking and bullshitting, and all of a sudden, it felt like I was just like, I got so high. And it felt like I was on a roller coaster, like my feet weren't touching the ground anymore. And you know, I know that that was my blood sugar dropping. So I was just, it really affected me. I was shallow breathing. It was like hard to breathe. My head was just like totally spinning. My body felt like I was on a roller coaster, and they observed me for like 30 minutes just to make sure I was okay. And thank God I had a ride home, because there is no way, absolutely no way, that I would have been able to drive home. I had a pounding headache, like one of the worst headaches I've ever had. And I just remember being like, I haven't felt this sick since I had COVID. Like, it was bad. I'm about to go in with Milani Sun-Kissed Silky Matte Bronzing Powder. Let's try it. The lead pharmacist who was there at the vaccine site, he was saying that he asked me if I had COVID previously and how bad of a case I had COVID. And so I told him my experience, and he said that what they're finding, and now this is hearsay, what they're finding is that people who have antibodies already, people who have had the vaccine, had COVID previously, have been experiencing the first shot have been experiencing the first shot of the mRNA vaccine as though it's the second shot of the mRNA vaccine. So if you know anything about it, essentially a lot of people get flu-like symptoms after their second shot. And so I was experiencing essentially my second shot of the vaccine during my first shot of the vaccine. So it just makes me a little anxious for when I go back in, but I'm just extremely happy I'm going to be vaccinated. I have so many plans for this summer. Exciting things like weddings and stuff like that, and I just know that I'm going to be vaccinated. And when I see my parents who are older and my sister who has asthma and stuff like that, I know that I'm not going to be getting them sick. And also, they are going to be vaccinated too. So this makes me feel good and happy that I'll never be, or the likelihood, I don't want to say never, but the likelihood of me being sick like that again is pretty low now, which makes me happy. Very happy girl. So if you can see here, like, it is upsetting. Like, this is when full coverage foundation really comes in, and I'm not interested in wearing like concealer or anything like that, at least right now. Right here, you can really see the blemishes. I mean, I guess it's a good thing. It's kind of like part of that loving your body type thing, like loving the way your natural skin looks as opposed to looking like a plastic doll, you know? But sometimes you just want to look like a plastic doll, like you don't want to look like you have any blemishes. I don't know. Super contradictory. I'm gonna take some of this and put it on my nose so it looks like maybe I'm a little bronzed. I don't know. My nose is very small. I have what they call a button nose, or at least I've been told I have a button nose. And so I could do like the elongating thing, but just never really done that. I think I did during like 2016 or something like that, when that was like the cool thing to do. Okay, I feel like this video is literally all over the place. Who knows if I'm even gonna post it. I feel like it's one of those like post might delete later type videos, because I'm literally just blabbering on about nothing while doing my makeup. I am going in with a palette that I've had for honestly a little bit longer than I would like to admit. This is from Lancome, and it's called their Subtle Blush Shimma Mocha Havana. This is my favorite blush, my absolute favorite blush. You can see I hit pan on it, but let me show you. It's like that sun-kissed, that deep sun-kissed color, and it's shimmery too, so it just adds a little bit of a dimension to your skin. And I'm kind of placing this directly above where I put my bronzer. So remember back in the day we used to put the bronzer like right here at the hollow of your cheek, like you go and place a straight line right there. I kind of went a little bit above because I want to make it look like I'm sun-kissed, right? So if I was sun-kissed, I wouldn't have a hollow here really. I would have like a different color here, just above here, just above like the bone in my cheek, and then the red from this blush would come out right above it. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do here. And I'm bringing it above to like my temple area. So here's one side without the blush, and here's the other side. I don't know if it's super noticeable. I don't think it's super noticeable, like the difference, but I guess that's kind of the point. So then we're gonna go back in, and I'm kind of smiling. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm kind of like smirking almost, just so that I see where the apples of my cheek are, because that's where I'm gonna get the most sun and the most color, and then I'm gonna go all the way up. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit of blush above where I put the bronzer on my nose. Make sure I come up with the blush. What do you guys think? Yay or nay? Please let me know. Because if it's a nay, I need to know before I do it again. I really feel like one of those YouTubers who just sits there and talks about nothing for an hour. And that's cool, you know? I'm not really upset about it. Okay, my battery is about to die, so we're gonna push this on through. I'm thinking I might put a little bit of Honest. This is the Honest Magic Beauty Balm stick. And I'm gonna put a little on my finger and just dab it on the top of my cheek, just to give a little bit extra shimmer. Okay. The lips are really where the fun comes in, because I haven't done lips. I mean, I've done some things with my eyes, but I haven't done lips in a really long time. This is from a brand called Zuzu Luxe. I think I got it at the dollar store, I'm not even gonna lie. And this is in hazelnut, so this is what it looks like. I've tried it out before, but I've never actually done anything with it like this. Like, I've never worn it out. So let's see. Oh, you can see my little mustache coming in. So first I'm just framing my lips. I do not overdraw. I think I look really bad when my lips are overdrawn. If the dog starts barking, it's because Nick just left and Hudson has separation anxiety. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that all over. I probably could have done with putting on some chapstick first. Do you think this color is too much? I don't know. I feel like everything is just like too much because I'm so used to seeing my skin natural and seeing everything natural. This is from Urban Decay, and it is a color I stole from my sister about 3 years ago. This is called Ravenswood Cream Lipstick from Urban Decay. I went ahead and did some final touches. The main thing I did is I have these beauty marks on my face that I've had my entire life, and I usually cover them up, but I decided to take the brown eyeliner and put little dots on my beauty marks. I think it looks a little silly, but it's the way God made me, and I'm kind of sick of covering them up, to be honest, because when I did put the makeup on, it did kind of damper them and it didn't really look like my face anymore. So I kind of like them like on display like this. So yeah, that's that. I think I look really nice. I haven't done makeup like this in such a long time and I can't stop smiling. I really like it. Also, if you've noticed, I dyed, when I got my hair cut, I dyed my hair like a red color. It's kind of like a auburny red, and I think it looks really nice with this makeup. And yeah, I think I've covered a lot of weird things in this video. Today was super simple, but also super difficult because I haven't done it in a long time, and I definitely struggled during the eyeliner part. I also tried a couple new techniques and new things as well. I'm just super happy with the way this came out. Like, I'm looking at myself in the viewfinder, I've been staring at myself in the mirror, I've been taking selfies. I'm super obsessed with the way I look, and I can't wait to wear this when I go out for my first time after I am fully vaccinated. And yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video of me just rambling and playing with my makeup, and if you want to see more videos of me doing random things, then definitely subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.